Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio. We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. 180. Watch the end. Hatchet. A little flare. Check. You go tight.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 31. 21. Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this to Ekeler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Here we go. 180. Bring it. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Lock.
46-yard line. 55, Mike, 55. Hey,
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On first, here's Washington. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
65.
2nd and 11. At the Browns'
11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
21. Here we go. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Under crunch. He's coming. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Real. Hurry.
56.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
56. Mike, 56.
Now Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry. Pistol. Hey, Charlie.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run. Hurry. Motion.
Mike's 56. You don't want this. 56.
I got it.
Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set. 180.
I'm coming.
Hurry.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
At the 11-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't think you got it, sir.
King.
49.
Hurry.
49. Hey, watch the slant.
I got it.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
61. Matchbox lights.
49's the mic. All you get is a headache.
Real.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Okay, double up.
Hurry.
Mike's 49. And here we go. Watch the pass.
My God.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, foxtrot. 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
White.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the Browns' 29-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. 180!
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Check three.
White.
No.
11. 11.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 7, Browns 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Set, 180. Alert, 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 alert. Here we go. Hurry. Go now.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Double.
Hey, exit. Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. One, Omaha.
Mike 50.
Hey, gun.
Mike. I'm coming.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the safety creep. Check safety. Kill.
12, fellas, here we go.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I smell fear in that offense.
Hurry!
Fear in that offense.
They run again with Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
25, check 25, check 25. Check. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Hey, 133. Point it right. Okay.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mike's 56. Hey, watch the slant.
First down, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check, 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 check. Real. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hurry. Watch, twist. Watch. Regular. Tighten up. Check. Point it right. Hot. Jam. Pistol. One touch.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
11. Black. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 50. You must be dreaming. 36. 2.
Right back to Washington. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
21. Here we go. 55.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here. Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done sometimes when you open things. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone. And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
11.
Once more, here's Eckler. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
You got it.
It's Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
See what you got. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Six guys. Check six guys.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Terry. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 37. Check 37. Slant. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Bravo.
Mayfield with it once more. It's caught by OBJ. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's get it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 24 is the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hurry. 24 is the mic. Ricky.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
49 the mic. 49. Hey, Delta. I'm coming. Hurry.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Check. Crunch. I got you. Check 99. Hey, gun. Hey, go.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch QB drop. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. I got you. 55 mark, 55. Get him.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Switch.
Hey, gun.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
One, Omaha. White.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry.
Patsy. Alert flare.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's good. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check.
21.
Here's Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.